Like most 12-year-olds back then, my family life revolved around the dinner table.
I have to do something wicked in my talent show. Well, your needed impressions. Actually, I thought I would just say super freak. Hey, I got a lovely tattoo. I'll show you when we're done.
Is it a whale?
No, it's cool. But is it super
Is
freak?
it a wine glass?
There must be jealousy in this house.
What, is the boy jealous? Because I'm sure not.
Next, you get to clean Dad's back.
Ew.
Then I'm gonna shove you under the couch and leave.
What'd you just say?
How would you shove her?
Oh, you scare the soup out of me.
Well,
Well, she's not super freak.
you're a weird kid.
That I am.
What the hell?
Hey everybody, it's Beth. I hope you guys are having a great day. So
Billy Bobby Brown, Stranger Things, Season 1 recap. Make some noise!
Let's go back to Indiana, circa 1983. Just for boys in the basement, chilling, playing D&D. There was Lucas, there was Willie, Will, and Dustin. There was Mike. But one night, Will goes missing while he's riding on his bike. Yeah, that's when they met me alive. I had no hair on my head. I had been so close to dead. Courtesy of Dr. Brenner, who's hunting me 24/7. Joyce was hanging Christmas lights in the web. Started hearing something Willie had said. This could be a message from the beyond. What happened to Bob? She's just gone in the upside down. Papa's on top of the case. Well, I'm throwing fans in his face. I'm lying down in a tank, trying my best to find Willie, and Dustin's got running for days. Demogorgon's getting all in my way, blasting to pieces just like a grenade. Will's now at home, cuffing slugs in his tape. What happened to me? I'm in the upside down. What about now? The saga continues. Tune in to see how. Upside down. What about now? The saga continues. Tune in to see how. All I need is my Eggo waffles. I'm in love with those. What I'm left with when I use my powers is a bloody nose. Yeah. Bad news when you see that bloody nose. Yeah. Bad news when you see that bloody nose.
Hey Beth, how's it going? It's the whole Value Vinyl family here. Now, last time when you had a contest, we kind of cheated. I did a video and then Bree did a video, and we tried to double up on the contest chances.
That's not cheating.
That's not cheating. If I would, I would have taken the record and not let you have them.
It's pushing the boundaries of ethical in my eyes. There was an idea at one point, because Bree now has her own channel, although she hasn't done anything on it yet, because we haven't given her a chance to, that her first video would be for you. So we thought maybe Mama have one, Bree would have one, and then I would have one. We'd have 3 chances, because all 3 of us want that Stranger Things record. That was an idea. Then we thought, you know what, that's not fair to other people. We're good folks. And yes, if they still want to do one, I'm not going to stop them. It's not my channel. But I thought at least on mine we'd get the bases covered. And also, these are all questions we can all answer. So, you guys ready? You guys got your answers ready for the...
See. I
Sí.
mean, yes.
Sí? Bueno. All right. On to question number 1.
question number 1. So when the first season Stranger Things opens up, the boys are playing a board game. They're playing Dungeons and Dragons. So for question number 1, what is your favorite board game? That's pretty simple.
So, favorite board game. I'm not really big on the board games, and the example you showed, Dungeons and Dragons, technically isn't a board game. It's a tabletop role-playing game. So I'm also going to answer this with a not typical board game. It's a game I play when I'm bored. And it's a game you probably play too, Beth. I'm sure if we ask Stranger Queen, she'll say you play this game too. It's a game I like to call, I'm going to drive my kid crazy because she's driving me crazy. You ever play that game? I'll show you. This is how it goes. Hey, Bree!
Yes, what do you need?
Can you do me a favor? I'm kind of busy. I ran out of... It's hot. Can you please do me a favor and get me something to drink? I would really appreciate it.
Yeah, sure.
Watch yourself. Love you, sweetie.
No problem.
Thank you, honey. You can put it right there. You're awesome. High five. Okay. Oh, hey, Bree, hold on. Can you come back down a sec?
Yeah, sure.
The remote for the air conditioner is right there in the corner of the table. Now, I can't reach it. If I could reach up and grab that, then I could actually go over there and reach the controls on the air conditioner. I mean, that would be pointless.
Yeah, sure. There you go.
I appreciate it. Thank you much. See you. Thank you, babes. Bree.
What the ever-loving waffle copter do you want now?
I'm sorry, what are you doing upstairs?
I'm just playing some waffle copter games.
Oh, you want to play some games with me? Okay, obviously you don't. Bree! Yeah, I live to play that game. It's so fun. I wonder what Mrs. Vivi's answer is to this question. Mrs. Vivi?
Yeah.
You gotta answer best question about your favorite board game. You saw the video.
Well, see, technically, what she showed is not a board game.
I know, I mentioned that too.
It's a tabletop gaming RPG.
I know, it's an RPG game.
I actually love the tabletop game.
Well, we all do.
But since it's not technically a board game,
It's an RPG.
it's an RPG, then I think I should be able to get away with my favorite game that I play every time I have the opportunity is my Lord of the Rings Online. I love it.
That counts. So Mrs. VV is saying Lord of the Rings Online is her favorite role-playing game, which is the same as a tabletop role-playing game, which you count as a board game. Awesome. Let's see what Bree's answer is. Hey, Bree! What's your answer to the question?
Well, actually, I have an actual board game because I don't like to break rules.
We're not breaking rules. We're just pushing rule breaking for a comedic effect. Do you not know how to write comedy? Oh, wait.
No.
I did raise you and train you to be obedient and listen to us and follow rules, so never mind. Continue obeying and following rules.
Anyways, so the board game I like is the Game of Life. Here's the board game and what it looks like. You get to choose paths. If you want to have 10 babies, then have 10 babies. I'm not stopping you in this game. You choose the path of your life and where it goes. If you get married, you can get married with whatever couple you want. You can do whatever you want in life and then go into a retirement home at the end with the most money.
Are you going to put me and Mommy in a retirement home, or are you going to take care of us like we took care of you? Yep, that's the answer I was expecting, the non-answer. Mama, we're going to be putting an old farts home. Bree said so.
Question number 2. Stranger Things takes place in the 1980s. So I want you to name 5 favorite 80s songs, 5 favorite 80s albums, 5 favorite 80s artists. You can pick and choose between that, but just show 5 things from the 80s music-wise.
So, the next question is, share 5 80s songs, bands, or artists. I got a lot of stuff from all the way from the turn of the century up to 1980. And then from 90 on, I got some too that, have been VCLT to me. But I'll tell you, comes to 80s, it's kind of sparse. I do have my Grail, which no one would be able to take over my dead hands. My They Might Be Giants Flood. That was from the 80s. So I can count that, but the reason I don't have a lot from the 80s is anytime anything good from the 80s comes up, as you've seen in other videos, Mrs. Valley of Vinyl always yoinks them from me. She's got a pretty good 80s collection, eh? Bree, what do you got for 80s?
Well, you're right. Mommy yoinks all the 80s, but the only one I was able to catch, which was cool because it still has a hype sticker. I didn't know what this was, and then I saw Did It in a Minute, which I really liked, which was from a compilation, and so I took this record, and I really like it.
How'd you get that?
I took it before you got your eyes on it.
Actually, I kind of gave it to her before I showed it to you because I knew she liked that song, and if you saw it, you would have grabbed it. But anyway, hey, Mrs. Valley Vinyl, I'm sure you've got 80s records, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I bet you do.
80s music was my favorite.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
It's mine too, I was...
These are all things I listened to in the 80s, later 80s. We got Paula Abdul, Madonna, Duran Duran.
Is that a picture disc?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's one I bought from the flea market. Of course, Michael Jackson. Can't beat that. Jovi and Digital Underground. Those are just a few.
Alright, well, I guess that technically counts. There you go. I guess this is Mrs. Valley of Vinyl's category, seeing as though she yoinks all the 80s. Unfair. But the holder of the box gets to keep all that she wants. We know what that means, don't we?
Here. Question number 3. Okay, so the 3rd season of Stranger Things takes place in the summer. So I want to know, what was your favorite thing about summertime?
Here it is, a groove slightly transformed. Just a bit of a break from the norm. Just a little something to break the monotony of all that hardcore dance that's gotten to be a little bit out of control. It's cool to dance, but what about a groove that soothes the moves? Romance. Give me a soft, subtle mix, and if it ain't broke, then don't try to fix it. And think of the summers of the past. Adjust the bass and let the Alpine blast. Pop in my CD, let it run around, and put your car on cruise on their back because it's summertime. I have nothing I like about summertime other than that song by Fresh Prince. That's it. What about you guys?
Well, I take it as a mental break from school.
Of course.
What's wrong with school?
Well, you see, you got bullying, lots of hard work, and just, it's complete living hell.
Well, aren't you there to learn?
If learning means getting work pushed in your face and getting bullied and harassed every day, then I guess so.
Well, those are your friends. You don't need them because they're not good friends. Oh, right. Back to another Fresh Prince rhyme. What? Oh, parents just don't understand. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, me?
Yeah, it's your turn.
I hate summer.
Why do you hate summer?
My favorite season is winter. Winter is beautiful. But if I had to pick one thing in summer that I couldn't do in winter, it would be I love to make things beautiful. I love to improve things. And so I love to work outside, doing the landscaping, the grass and all of that. I find enjoyment in that. Some people call it work. I find enjoyment.
You're talking to people from Maine. We're cold-blooded up here. And yes, I'm not born and raised in Maine, but in Michigan, but not that big of a difference. We like the winter a lot better. Summer, summer, summertime.
Oh, wait, I do have one more
Hey!
thing.
I'm doing the chorus. Time to sit back and unwind, Yay, yay. School is out and it's sort of a buzz. But back then I didn't really know what it was. Oh, sorry.
I do have one more thing
All right, what's that?
that I've got to like about summer. There's no ice that I can miss that hides. And so in the summer, my hubby can't break his hip and I have to become his nursemaid.
I knew where that was going. You weren't my nursemaid. You were my physical therapy assistant for a few months. I will agree with that. One thing I hate about winter is ice. I was crippled. I'm still not good. Fair enough. Let's go to the next question.
Question number 4. Movies are big to these kids, and they were big to us in the 80s and heck even now. So what is some of your favorite summer movies? You can.
Question number 4. Favorite summer movie? Summer movies. That would be movies that take place on a beach, maybe near water, some sand, some wildlife, hot air, chicks in bikinis, gratuitous violence. Yeah, that's a summer movie. And would you believe my favorite summer movie, and the sequel to my favorite summer movie, and the sequel to the sequel to my favorite summer movie, I found on Blu-ray for $1 at the Dollar Tree?
The first one chomped its way through Los Angeles and touched America's hearts. The second one took a bite of the Big Apple and broke the internet before breaking the internet was even a thing. Now, the biggest one yet is about to devour the entire East Coast.
I think we're gonna start calling it the Feast Coast.
That's right. While those other movies wait years, even decades to release sequels, we give the people what they want as soon as it's sort of ready.
Not again. I know how this is gonna sound, but I can sense these storms now. These sharks, they have a scent. It's not a pretty one.
Sharknadoes have now been reported all up and down the East Coast.
They're everywhere.
Is this going to be the big one? Is this going to be one we can't contain?
Emerging Sharknadoes?
Shark again.
Oh,
Millions of people are gonna die.
So you really are saving the world.
You don't know how to stop being a hero.
This isn't about being a hero. This is about us. This is about our family.
What do we do now? We fight.
One by one, I'll beat you down. Oh hell no, oh hell no. Bit by bit, I ain't messing around. Oh hell no, oh hell no. Cause I've had it up to here. Now I'm ready to make it clear. One stop tripping, I'm out for the kill. Oh hell no, oh hell no.
God bless America.
You guessed it, folks. Sharknado, Sharknado 2, and Sharknado 3 on Blu-ray. Oh, best summer movies ever. Now you may say, Steve, do you even own a Blu-ray player? No, that's why it's still sealed. I don't own a Blu-ray player. Don't think I'm going to pass that up for $1? I mean, come on now. I still listen to vinyl and refuse to go to CDs. You think I'm going to go to a DVD or a Blu-ray? VHS is how I watch my stuff. So, Bree, where are you at?
Well, this is actually my favorite movie of all time, but it was released in summer, so that's why I'm putting it on the list.
So, how was the first day of school?
It was fine, I guess. I don't know. Do you ever look at someone and wonder what is going on inside their head?
Did you guys pick up on that?
Sure did.
Something's wrong. We're gonna find out what's happening, but we'll need support. Signal the husband.
With a nice pass over the reed, comes across center ice.
Uh-oh, she's looking at us. What did she say?
What? Oh, sorry, sir. No one was listening.
Is it garbage night? We left the toilet seat up. What? What is it, woman? What?
Signal him again.
So, Riley, how was school?
You gotta be kidding me.
For this, we gave up that Brazilian helicopter pilot?
It's called Inside Out. It's a children's animated film. It was released in June 19, 2015. I love it a lot because I'm this type of person. The reason why I like the Emoji Movie too, even though everybody else hated it, I'm the type of person that likes seeing little characters inside your head or in your phone, seeing what could have been in there, like an imagination way, and that's why I like it. It's very cool.
It's cool. I think the point of the question is, you say, what's your favorite summer movie? And I do remember back in the 80s, which we were talking about, and it's kind of been referenced here and in Stranger Things, is they had big blockbuster releases in the summer, and it's not that way so much anymore. If you notice, like with the Star Wars movies and, Lord of the Rings, a lot of these movies were released in the winter for the holiday season. Not so many summer releases. So you're going to have a hard time with this, Mrs. VV. What do you have for a summer movie or a movie that was released in the summer?
Oh, it is my second favorite movie, and it was released on June 27th, 1986. And I guess a lot of people hated it, and it bombed, but it's my second favorite of all time.
Yeah, let's correct that. I read earlier that it was made for $50 million and only brought $25 million in from the box office, but it is still a cult classic, and I agree. It's one of the best movies of all time. You guys got to remember that, nowadays with video release and people being able to watch things and stream things online, it's a whole different world than it was back then. And what is that?
Labyrinth.
Labyrinth. Yeah!
David Bowie.
Mind me of the Babe.
I love me some David Bowie.
I've never heard of that movie.
If you've watched that movie, you do know that there's probably a certain part of David Bowie you like the most. We saw that part of, yes, the Goblin King. He's got a package.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Why are you freaking out, honey? You're spazzing out.
Because I don't have any coffee filters.
Really? We're in the middle of filming a video, and you're throwing things on the kitchen and you're crying.
I'm out of coffee.
What's that noise? Ooh, mail person. Thank you, mail person! Oh, stupid door. What is this? It's a box! There's a box! Who's this from?
Jeff Kempen?
Okay, we're going to continue making the video, but it looks like we got a VCLT video to do later for Jeff Kempen. Cool beans. What do you do? How are you fixing your issue there, honey?
We can just go to the store and
Teabag.
get some more.
You're gonna make coffee with tea bags.
Oh yeah.
You are not going without coffee, are you?
No.
My sister Nancy could be a bit uptight, but some people were really into her.
Look at this right here.
How are you, Marm?
Me and you should just make out in our pajamas. Oh, little girl, you are quite the little tease.
No, I am not.
Then why don't you hang out with me? Are you scared of Mom? You know I'm just gonna come and ask you for your hair again.
Gross. Okay, I'm not giving you any more clumps.
Well, then why don't I give you a scalp massage?
Or not.
Oh, you are sassy today.
Question number 5. Well, the show is called Stranger Things, so strange things happen. So I want you to tell me about a strange experience you may have had in your life.
All right, so question number 5. Talk about something strange that's happened to you. Well, just the other night, I had a strange dream. In this dream, it had to do with a camel, they were mimes, but they were Swedish mimes. There was a midget firefighter. We were on an aircraft.
Steve!
Yes?
I know that story, and it's not appropriate for YouTube.
My daughter's right there, too. Yeah, you're right.
Though Beth the Winebender may enjoy it, I really doubt anyone else would.
Oh, yeah, you guys, you got to hear this. Maybe we'll PM later, but you'll love this story. Eric, you get a kick out of this. But see, we were Jello wrestling, and...
Steve!
Anyway, hey, Bree, you got anything strange that happened to you?
Yeah, I find it strange. Every time I start to walk back up the stairs, you call my name again. It's like it's on purpose or something.
Yeah, that's strange.
Wow.
Mrs. Vivi?
Oh, let's see. I find it strange that when my awesome puppy here started his YouTube channel,
I'm awesome.
and I told him that I was never going to be on camera. Well, that somehow went to, okay, I'm never going to show my face on camera, I'll just have my hands kind of like that. And that went to, now I'm on camera. And I don't know how this happened. You somehow put something in my drink or hypnotized me. Because I don't like being on camera.
I'm sorry about that. It's not strange, it just shows you love me. You love me, right?
No, it's strange.
Even with family members, you gotta, know how to manipulate their feelings and their emotions. It's a good skill to have in life. That's the look that I'm not gonna get no nookie for a long time.
And then for the bonus, and again, this will get you a second entry. So I would like you to sing at least a line or two from The Never Ending Story.
You guys ready? All right. Turn around, look at what you see in my face, the mirror of your dreams. Make believe I'm everywhere, give into the light, written on the pages is the answer to the never-ending story. La, 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 la. Thanks, Beth. Great contest. Have some fun, guys. Take care. See you on Upside Down. Not the flip-flop.
And another strange thing. Now you got me singing and embarrassing myself in front of everybody. How could you?
Sorry.